the Philippine Embassy of New York. Here we go again. What's happening, guys? To all my new subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you. It means the world to me. Welcome to the channel. Guys, once again, my wife and I had to go through the Philippine Embassy of New York, and once again, a very bad experience. The same problem we had last year is the same exact thing that's happening this year. My wife and I are trying to seek dual citizenship for her. We are currently doing a report of marriage, which was something that had to be done, but we're just now doing it. Excuse me. So, it's been 2 weeks now. 2 weeks of trying to contact somebody at this embassy, and not one person will pick up the phone. So, I'm the type of person that, you want to treat people a certain way. It's just wrong. It's absolutely wrong. So, I thought, okay, guess I'm going to have to send another email, which I did. I sent an email to the Secretary of Foreign Affairs explaining the whole situation. Now, before I did this, I was checking out a lot of the reviews on their website, and I got to honestly tell you, 99% of the reviews were extremely negative. Very bad reviews. Why is that? In a lot of these reviews, basically, it's poor customer service. The attitudes of the staff. The not picking up the phones. They're not answering calls. People are going in for services and they're having to stay there for the whole entire day, and then they're told, you're going to have to come back tomorrow to get your paperwork or whatever. Guys, there's something wrong. That's not how it should be. That's not how it should be. First of all, consider the fact that somebody just maybe drove through 2 states to get to the embassy because they are on a timeline on needing to have something done to reach to the next phase and whatever it is that they're going through. Instead of standing there, most of the staff members walking around, not even, it's like they don't even know what they're doing. They're trying to find answers to things. They're laughing with each other. Meanwhile, you have the man with his wife, with his children, who have been there for 7 hours just waiting to get approval on his paper. You're now close to the 8-hour mark, and you're told you're going to have to come back tomorrow. That's what one gentleman was told. He explained, I drove through 2 states to get here. I cannot come back tomorrow. I must get back to my home. I work a job. My kids, I have nowhere to stay. I have nowhere to go overnight here. I cannot stay. Please, could you just get me my paperwork? Sir, there are other people traveling from different states coming here. They have to come back tomorrow as well, and you need to do so. Really? This is how people are being treated. The staff is not picking up their phones. They're not really doing their part. So I explained in an email that I had sent to the Secretary of Foreign Affairs. I sent them an email. Listen, guys, Me personally, I'm just fed up with it. I'm fed up with people being treated a certain way. You're not getting the help that you need. We all know that through this whole process, it takes time, it takes money, and it's also nerve-wracking because some of the phases that you go through, some of the steps you go through, you don't even know if you're going to get approved. And then you have this on top of all that. I'm writing to inform you that I speak for hundreds, if not maybe thousands of Filipinos needing services at the Philippine Embassy of New York. I speak on my own experiences trying to contact and speak with a representative of this facility, and it's almost impossible because nobody answers the phones. And when you get lucky enough to speak with someone, you are rushed and you're treated very poorly. You might want to take a good look at the reviews of your website of the people who are trying to seek services from the embassy. Okay? And most of these reviews are very negative experiences. I understand the embassy can get very busy, but there is no good enough reason why phones are not being picked up or answered. I have already sent an email to the President, Mr. Donald Trump, which I did, and I already got a response back from that, to which I've already received a response, and I'm contacting the Secretary of Foreign Affairs. This was an email that I sent to the embassy. I'm contacting the Secretary of Foreign Affairs in the Philippines because enough is enough. People need help, and it's a runaround gameplay system. Your staff are trained to help the people and to not treat them as they're less worthy as humans. This was my last and final negative experience with the Philippine Embassy. I am speaking for all who are not receiving the help that is deserving. And I said, thank you for your time. Well, when I sent that out, I got a response. I got a response early this morning that says, greetings from the Philippine Consulate General in New York. At the outset, we would like to extend our sincerest apologies for not being able to assist you in a timely fashion. Please be informed that I have attempted to contact you twice yesterday and twice just this morning. In any case, you may email me directly for any concerns or questions. Should you wish to be called instead, please tell me the best time to call you. Thank you, and whatever. This was from Attorney Tanya Faye O. Romero, Vice Consular of the Philippine Embassy. I'm assuming that she's right under the consular. Well, I sent her back an email, said, thank you for your returning my email. According to my phone records, one phone call was made this morning, and I'm I'm currently not available to take calls until 3:45 p.m. Best regards. That's what I sent back. And I get this email from this Tanya Faye. Said, I will be in a meeting in the afternoon, but I will ask my staff to call you at 3:45 p.m. Now, today, at exactly on the nose 3:45, I did receive a phone call. And I thanked the lady for calling, and I explained the situation, and this lady says, this is what I want you to do. I want you to email me everything that you have so that I can go over it all to make sure you have everything in place. I said, well, you know, my wife is hoping to be sworn in for dual citizenship here in September 15th, here in Pennsylvania. Oh, sir, you send me all the information and I will make sure that that happens. Well, that is the one response that I received, okay? But that's not the reason, the only reason why I'm doing this. I'm trying to speak for the other people because it continues. The same thing that happened last year is happening still today. And changes need to be made there. Changes need to be made. When you have people leaving reviews saying the staff act like they don't know what they're talking about, the staff are moping back and forth, they're trying to find out answers for you, the staff are basically standing around and laughing with each other. And trust me, guys, when I was there last year, that is the exact thing that I saw, my wife and I. A lot of the staff working there were just talking and laughing amongst each other, while there were people sitting in the waiting area to be seen. I know. People need help. And if you are asked or you're told that you have to go to this embassy, the embassy in Washington, D.C., if you're located out west, go to California. Texas, you got to go to Texas. Whatever it may be. People are taking time out of their lives and doing exactly what they're asked to do. And when you do that, and you go to this embassy, and you walk out disappointed because the staff doesn't seem to know what's going on, or they take their good old time, that's unacceptable. I'm sorry. You know, this poor gentleman was there, and he said he made sure that they were there as the facility opened. Now, this man had his wife and he had his 2 children with him. Okay, and I'm pretty certain that it's the same for many, many other people doing the same. As the day went on, as you guys know as well as I do, when you have children, children start to become very impatient. They're very unsettled. They want to go. They don't want to be there anymore. They're just restless. They were asked to please keep their children under control, try to keep their children quiet. And then this staff member that was on the other side of the counter from this man said, I just need something for the stress. Come on, man. These are the people you have working there. Now listen, I love the Philippine people. I love all yins, okay? But you are a professional. Act like a professional. Do your job. When somebody comes in and needs something done, put some fire in your ass and get it done for them. I'm pretty sure you're getting paid pretty good money working at an embassy. You need to earn that money. It's not play day. Okay, let's pack a lunch and have a little picnic here at work. That's what I was seeing when I was there last year. Now, I had to send out an email last year because it was very poor service, and very quickly got another response. Now, is this what it takes for people to have to threaten to do these things in order for them to wake up and to do their jobs? I'm not ending it here. I will continue on until hopefully there is change there. I'm just one person. I'm just a regular guy. But I think it is disturbing. It's extremely disturbing that people are walking out of there. They're not satisfied. Now, I know there are different situations in everybody's life. You know, if you go there and you don't have the right paperwork, I get that. I understand. Okay? And I know that these embassies get very busy. I understand that too. But it doesn't matter how busy you are. You still are there to work for 8 hours. You're there to do your job. You're to be the professional that you are. And you are there for 8 hours to help people. Not to stand with your buddies at work and stand there and laugh and giggle and walk back and forth and you act like you just don't care. People see this. They're seeing this in the staff that work there. So I also said in an email that, yeah, you might want to do, do an overhaul of your staff. It's either that or get them back in the classroom and get them trained better, because they're doing a very, very poor job at helping people, and they are supposed to be professionals, and they are not getting professional services. Guys, that's where it's at. Okay, so I did send an email to the Secretary of Foreign Affairs. I did send an email to President Trump, and I know how that works. You're not actually speaking directly to the president. I get it, okay? But you know, let me see if I can find it here real quick for you guys, okay? Because I got like 2 different emails, and I did get a response back from the White House, and you know, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, okay? Now, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Let me blow it up a little bit here, but it's right there. Hopefully you can see that. It is from the White House. I was explaining the situation, you know, through an email to them, and you know, as President and I have promised to restore the rule of law in our country, the Department of Homeland Security and the brave men and women of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection and Immigration Customs Enforcement are vital in helping us accomplish this goal. And it goes on and on. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because, you know, a lot of it I don't even think really even pertains to what I was even talking about. But I did at least receive a response from the White House, and it's going to take more than one person. And I'm pretty sure, guys, that there's a lot of people that are sending out emails because they're just disgusted. They're disgusted with the way that people are treated. You know, a lot of people are going in there and they're walking out just saying how unprofessional the people are. They're talking about how lazy up here they are. They see staff members just walking around trying to figure out what they need to do. Is it really that bad? And why don't they pick up their phones? Don't they have a certain area in each department where people are to take people's calls? Well, they're not answering their phones because the phones are just ringing. So let's hope and pray, guys, that things change, okay? Let's hope that things change for the people. I love all you guys. Keep it real. Love one another. And I'll talk to you guys again very soon. Peace.